Of course, for me, next time is now. Yes, cheating.
Brace yourself. Fight to the end.
I wonder if by the time you're seeing this, I've decided where to put this in the video schedule, or if I'm still just doing it kind of daily. Well, not daily, but just whenever there's not a video. And finally.
The undead forest spans ahead of us.
I could not jump there.
I'll be right there.
It's a decent place to farm honey, but there's better places. I mean, hey, there is only one enemy in the way. It's pretty close. If you hadn't farmed it already. You can there. I thought that torch was an item.
You appear at your best.
Now this is an interesting place because you fight a lot of enemies.
Here I go.
And while a lot of them are stronger than the other ones, they all drop the spectral stuff. Meaning it's
I won't hold back.
genuinely a lot better to avoid combat than to actually fight a lot of the stronger enemies. But, oh well.
Don't miss.
That is mainly just to say I hate the succubus. That's really it. They're still annoying, they still don't stagger. And I will say, I think the game more expects you to go after a mile first. Why? I don't really know. But it's kind of just an arbitrary thing where the... what's it called? If I remember right, you get the 5 and 6 platinum cards here. I'm assuming, and I have not actually been there yet, I'm assuming that the 4 is from Lyle's area. And yet I've still come here, yes. That's because this is where I went the first time. And I want to get this all caught up to my other side, so I'll stop knowing more than you will. And again, you probably know more already.
Brace yourself. Fight to the end.
I know I'm not your one and only.
Your life is forfeit.
And yeah, now I'm doing the jokes from Jose. But yeah, I'm fully expecting everyone who is watching this video to have already watched full playthroughs and just been like, you know what, I want more. And now you're watching me derp around. You should be questioning your life choices right now. Yes, they were good ones. At least in my opinion.
horror is preventing us from mapping the topography. Let's go defeat it.
I'm trying to remember. I think I was taking Iris along at this point. Because I just randomly was thinking, wait a second, that's not the dialogue I got last time. Iris is cool. Do not like her as a combat ally. Just because the same gender. And you learn to stagger. Talking about unrealistic. Heck with the body proportions to frickin' staggers. I will way sooner believe Noah's long neck than believe I can hit you with a freaking big ass sword like this and you're not even gonna flinch. Also, he launches grenades. Ow. Mistimed. Oh, hi. I thought Lou was killing you. Oh, she is. Good job. Oh, who's messaging me? There was fruit in those ghosts. And not even ghost fruit. Been everywhere now. Oh wait, that's actually a cave. Yeah. It must be not collapsed in the free roam area. Or in the past. One of the two. I also kind of just want to get through all of this so I can show you the absolute best dialogue choice ever.
Welcome.
No, I'm not going to spoil it. I forgot about that one. But yeah, breakdancing. Best. And then cheese. All the cheese you could ever ask.
Come again.
I'd be nervous spending that much.
But Lou, we got cheese. It's okay, I spent it on cheese.
A letter addressed. This must be medicine prescribed to a patient. There's a message written on the pouch.
I'll go ahead and show you these. Yep, medicine, pretty normal. And then kid being cute.
It seems safe here.
Do these serve any purpose whatsoever? No. Kind of just there to make you feel guilty.
I'll be right there.
A grotesque bone maze, right? No, I don't. Now I do. And I'll just store those for now. I'm gonna upgrade the twin blades later,
Ollie's
so.
pathos is concentrated here. Let's have a look around. This looks to be a patient's diary chronicling their affliction. Perhaps we should investigate.
Ah, but Lou, this one's a long one. There it is if you want to read it. Already read it. It's basically just hopeless illness, but Holly gave it.
Brace yourself. Fight to the end.
Yes, Lou will fight to the end. Your end specifically. I hate you. I hate you a lot. I hope you know that. Not Lou. Could never hate Lou. Like, she could pull the most epic of backstabs at the end of the game. And I'd just be like, eh, she's cute. Got enough hugs to make up for it. Yeah. Got a perfect on that one. Nice. I'm happy. Yes. Collapsed house. Your house is stupid. Oh. Did not expect you to live. Fair enough. And underestimated the nerd.
I won't hold back. You can take this.
Yes. Door.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's no way you wouldn't stack up on that. And jump slash on your dome and you're just like, ah, yeah, no, I'm good. Please, man, have another. BS.
It can't be. These plants produce a nectar that stimulates regenerative abilities. I'll be right there.
Yeah. I didn't expect Lou to finish him. But I got the shield up in time, so we're good. On a random note, if I can give you one big piece of advice, once you get the shield which blocks 100%, if you're unsure about something, just raise the shield. If you think about it, what is the worst thing that could happen? You get guard broken?
You're
Okay.
as dependable as ever.
And then what? You get hit? And what's the alternative? You just get hit. And so it's basically you can have a chance of not taking damage, or you can just take damage. Because the enemies don't critical hit you when you get guard broken, it really is worth just tossing up your shield every now and then. And to a lesser extent, it's also worth it with the one that reduces damage instead of completely nullifying it, but just to a less extent. If you're basically about to take damage anyways, and you can just take less damage, I'd say it's a good deal. Does this kind of contradict how I always call those types of things wordless? Yeah. And I mean, I'm still gonna call them wordless. Ah, I jumped.
Be cautious.
Also, I should note there's an enemy in that house, which is complete BS. Why do you exist, you punk?
We've been discovered. Yeah.
And when they're down, good time to charge up. A fully charged power attack. Ah. Okay, he had a lot more range than I thought he did.
We'll have other chances. Here I go. We'll pull back. You take this. Yeah. It will hold us down.
Finisher. I know he didn't, but it really looked like he just gave me a thumbs up at the end. Like, alright, that was pretty cool. Full disclosure, I don't think I found this last.
A valuable resource. We shouldn't let it go to waste.
Bye. Teleport back on the platform. Fangs of the Hunter. Huh. Interesting, so I just flat out didn't see these. An A in dex scaling, you say? By a revenant, the rare path of being a former revenant hunter. Huh. Okay. But fate twisted him into the very thing he once hunted. He continued to honor the old ways, wielding weapons shaped like stakes, carved to pierce the heart of his former prey. Stakes? Yeah. Yeah. Seems accurate.
I'll be right there.
Okay, this is the BS enemy, by the way.
Fight to the end.
What? Did you just stagger? No matter what I did to him the last time, he would not stagger at all. So, I'm actually a bit angry and really thrown off that he just staggered. I was specifically about to say he's BS because he can't be staggered and just attacks like crazy. Teleporting all freaking around the place. Hi, Holly. He was a painter. He was an asshole. Open the door.
The way is open. A
And
place
here we
where
are.
life is nurtured in the smallest of ways. You've come so far.
think I'm actually below where I was the first time I got to this point.
It can't be. These plants produce a nectar that stimulates regenerative abilities.
I mean, I guess we still have quite a bit to go before we get to where I was before. But still, I really feel like I did not level up as much as in the original run. That's probably because of less exploration, which is fully understandable. I'm just poking my head around for items.
There's the cocoon of the hero Holly. I knew it was unstable, but not how bad it had become. Such turbulent pathos. Be very careful here. The seal could break at any moment. We need to jump into the past immediately and find the key to break the seal. Time is running out. But her pathos has been entrenched in the bond. I don't know how this will affect the link. If anything goes wrong, I'll bring us right back. But we'd best be prepared. Better safe than sorry.
And of course, she mentioned something could go wrong, so obviously something has to go wrong. That is the law. Of course, I already know what's happening, so... spoiler. But yeah, very obvious there. Dangerous hug. Worth it.
What is this place? Look out! Are you all right? The bond was unstable. We veered some years off the original jump coordinates. At the very least, we do appear to be in the right timeline, and that is fortunate. Curses. It seems like the bond is showing no signs of stabilizing. If we encounter any more problems, I'll take us back to the present immediately.
I think that's actually a really good screenshot opportunity coming up. I was mistaken. For some reason I thought you held that pose longer.
You're awake. Good. How are you feeling? We're inside Holly's sanatorium. Allow me to bring you up to speed on everything that's gone on. That faulty time jump placed you directly in the midst of a revenant's frenzy. As a result, part of your body has mutated. The corruption was too much for you to bear, so you lost consciousness. Thankfully, Holly took you in. That's all I have to share, all I can tell you right now. If you want to learn more about your condition, you should talk to Holly.
I remember what it was now. There is a very split second where you get a really good screenshot opportunity. The most important screenshot opportunity. Also, I already explored. There's nothing you can get here. At least not right now. Will I be fast enough?
Good morning. I see you're finally awake. And you're alive.
Doctor, please, you have to let the patient breathe.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Can't believe I did it again. I get so happy, I can't help myself.
Oh, the hug pictures. You thought it was only Lou?
My name is Holly Astorius. I'm a physician at this facility. So nice to meet you. We were beginning to worry you'd never come to. Glad you have. If you don't mind, I'd like to check your symptoms. Just as I thought. At first glance, your condition resembles a blight from the resurgence. However, it's actually more akin to an affliction unique to those of us in the Luxuria bloodline. So tell me, just how did this happen to you? Very well, I won't pry. We all have our secrets. So far as I know, your case is entirely unprecedented. If you're amenable, may I make you an offer? I'd like to treat you myself, here, at the sanatorium. No need to decide right now, of course. Give it some thought. Come talk to me a little later.
Well, at least it sounds like we have time to work with. Holly's supposed to be an expert on corruption, though. And even she doesn't recognize your symptoms? What's going on? Let's put the mission on hold for now, and focus on getting you healthy.
Yeah. At this point you can walk around. I don't think you can go outside though. Yep. Yeah, but again, there's really nothing here right now. So not really a point. You'll get the loot later.
We meet again. So you want me to treat you? Wonderful. Now, as the first step in your treatment, we're going to pay a visit to the forest hot springs. I'm sure you'll love them. I imbued these springs by repurposing my forme. We've seen very positive results. Taking soaks will slow the progress of your mutations. It's rather nifty, don't you think? This forma can only be cast with the unique healing attributes of the Luxuria bloodline. Regardless, we need to see how you react to the water. This will tell me if I need to adjust the forme at all. Oh, and I'll be observing you in person, of course. That reminds me, you have some unique abilities of your own. Hunters can fuse hearts with revenants, can't you? I know we're skipping some steps, but I think I'd like to get to know you intimately. Heart to heart. Think you can spare some room on your back? Promise I'll be nice. A virginal experience at my old age? Living long certainly has its blessings. The baths are a stone's throw from the sanatorium. Just turn right as you step out the front entrance.
She's adorable, but there is no
Ready
professionalism
to get to work?
between doctor and patient here. Also, nice thing. You see this? Obviously, she would know about it. It's in her garden.
It's really thriving. Shall we take a bit of its nectar?
I feel like they specifically made that dialogue thinking, well, we can't have her act surprised to see it, because there's obviously one in her garden. Which is a nice touch. Very nice touch. Speaking of, I haven't checked my recording in a while. I'm just gonna make sure it works. Okay.
Start by taking a dip in the indoor spring. It's on the left as you go in.
I did wander around while there's some really nice views. Not really too much views. That being said, she has 4 hot springs. Like, okay. You only have to soak in 1 for the recipes, but you don't get the recipes right now because cutscenes, obviously.
There. Let me replenish these for me. Only, it's forbidden for others to see my healing power. So, close your eyes and no peeking. All refreshed. There. You can open them now. It's finished. Yes. I'd say the treatment is working quite nicely. Surprised? As you can see, part of my body has the same mutation you have. So we're in the same boat. Don't worry. In my case, I'm able to control the symptoms myself. I come from the Luxuria bloodline. Our gifts are powerful and treasured. Those of our bloodline are born with the ability to heal revenants. It's no ordinary feat to heal an immortal being, you know. It takes something special. But, as nice as it sounds, it comes with its drawbacks. Using it causes the body to mutate. I suppose every silver lining has its own cloud as well. My own body can attest to those mutations. Nothing comes free in nature, but don't you think that perhaps that's a very high price to pay? The cure for this affliction is coveted by all in my bloodline, and many years of research were devoted to it. But we have yet to see any real results. Then the resurgence came, and with it, a tide of chaos. And many studies revealed that the symptoms of its victims shared certain commonalities with our affliction. My hypothesis: by researching the 2 conditions side by side, we may one day be able to treat the root cause. And we can't forget you, the struggles you face as well. Your symptoms are also much akin to our illness. I'm sure treating you will help me to advance my research. Now then, here's to a fruitful partnership.
Oh, that's right.
Next, could you make your way to the outdoor spring atop the cliff?
Completely forgot. Where is it? There we go. Ironically, the cursed backblade killers were really build friendly. But I think I will go with the bayonet. Because while you haven't seen it yet, she uses the... Well, she uses the bayonet. Oh, a bayonet. Not the same one, of course. That's a pretty nice view. You get a better view from up there. Bit of a relaxing spot. Hello.
Whatever you do, don't drop that.
And you heard that? She wants me to keep it. Yeah, here's a nice view. Does make me wonder how many other chests I missed just walking around here. Take a more in-depth look later. Probably when I'm not recording. This. I apparently wasn't paying. No.
I'm about to renew the forme here now. Mind closing your eyes once more for me? All refreshed. Thank you for not sneaking a peek. Go ahead and open your eyes.
I'm gonna ask this.
Let me think. How about you work for me for life and we'll call it even? Pro bono, of course. I'm teasing you, promise. I have a certain benefactor high up in the Bureau of Frontier Management who takes care of my expenses. He may not have a spotless reputation, but at the end of the day, my work is too important to worry about who writes the checks. After all, the lives of my patients are riding on it. By the way, I know you work alone, but seeing as you are a revenant hunter, I take it you're not with the association? Perhaps you've heard the name Alessandro Gobo? I only mentioned it because, as it happens, he leads the Association of Revenant Hunters. Just be careful with him. He's not one to be trifled with.
That is,
Milo's condition has taken a turn for the worse. Come quickly! He's stable for now, but the seizures are happening more and more frequently.
I'll be right there. Get the test serum. Have it ready, just in case we need to use it.
Yes, Doctor.
Sorry to cut our time short, but I need to get back to the facility.
first.
This ought to be a fun date.
A rock. I should have known. It's always rocks. So what do you mean this is bound to be a fun date? You're about to go to work. I mean, I guess walking someone to work can count as a date. Also, again, no professionalism between the doctor and the patient.
Thank you for escorting me back. I appreciate it. I should go attend to my patient now. And I enjoyed our first date.
According to the records, Camillo was the name of Holly's father. Not only that, she was found guilty of killing him. I'm not certain if the current situation is related, but I recommend we try following her.
Okay. Also, I'm just poking my head around now because I do not trust myself anymore because there was loot in there. I thought there was not. Wait, no, it was Coffin Breaker, right? Yeah, so I did find it. Was just not remembered. Still weird. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, who trusts my memory at this point? That's the way to
Did
sit.
you need something?
Another relaxing bath.
They're patients. Huh. Just assumed they were doctors the entire time.
How was the bath? I hope you get better soon, too.
Very interesting.
Make sure you dry off or you'll catch a cold.
Okay, so... Very interesting. I did not expect the plague doctors to be patients.
How's he doing?
The attack earlier was heading in a bad way, but he should be stable now.
I'm administering another dose. Make a note on his chart, please. You came to check on me, didn't you? The man you saw, that was my father, Camillo Astorius. The disease has progressed to the point that he's having recurrent seizures. Frankly, I doubt he has much time left. I say father, but he's never really been much of one. He hasn't shown an ounce of affection toward anyone in our family. He was born to our bloodline, but even when my mother's ailment left her bedridden, he refused to spare any of his own precious power on her. As if that wasn't enough, he even offered her up as a sacrifice for progenitor Idris's seal. This, after she was already immobile. I don't think I'll ever find it in my heart to forgive him. But I'm also not letting him die. Forgive me, I didn't mean to saddle you with my personal baggage. Come, it's time for us to continue your treatment. Going forward, I'd like you to try a stronger spring. The effect on your symptoms should be more pronounced with more of the power present. There is, however, a teeny tiny little problem. The cave housing the stronger spring has been occupied by cultists. I've tried to work with them, negotiate a deal, but can't get through. They're too steeped in narcotics to string together much of a conversation. So, let's just say our next date's going to be a little more risque. Can I count you in anyway? Excellent. Let me know right away if your body feels any different, though. Okay? The cave is down the road along the path from the sanatorium. But don't push yourself. Is that clear?
I am now currently judging myself because I was having interesting thoughts about her hat. I'm pretty sure it's built into her head.
Are we all set?
Yeah, I'm gonna go there later, so I'm not gonna bother. should have saved some haze.
I have so many memories of people I cared about here.
Ollie, it's not destroyed yet. Okay.
Well,
Oh, there's the 4. What, the 3s I was struggling with then? See, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 600. Probably can't get all of them. I was terrified for a second that I would accidentally sell these. That's the heckin' lag. I mean, I guess I may as well sell all these and see how much I can afford. Yes, I did buy those a while ago. And now I'm selling them for less. Honestly, didn't remember for a second. It's not important to do this, by the way. I just
come again.
like to do it as I find them. That way I don't have to go looking for them.
Sorry. I'll catch up with you.
It's okay, I don't expect you to jump off cliffs whenever I do. There's a saying about that.
Here we are. The next step in healing you. You'll find the spring in the cavern's innermost depths. Not to sound like a broken record, but if anything feels wrong, I need you to speak up. You understand? Judging by your current symptoms, I don't think we have anything to fear. Still, I don't want to lose you. Let's take this slow. No need to rush.
Didn't notice before, but her posture. That is something else.
You're going ranged as well, I see. I think this will be a good combination. These cultists worship the resurgence. Whereas most people see it as a threat, they believe its mutations will be their salvation. Even worse, they perform ghastly rites in an attempt to bring about another one, too.
Come on, everybody over here. Ah, freaking lag. I'm getting screwed over by lag. Why did I do this? That was why. Boop. Also, since we are in the first room, I will go back and get the next one. Just so I can start leveling it up as soon as possible.
Amazing. You've achieved a phenomenal level of mastery with my blood code. Maybe you're fit to handle even more of my power. Use it to fight for what you hold dear.
Oh, I forgot this one also jumps up to B. Let's do Jose. Terrible idea here, I know. Because I am going to forget. Oh, wrong skill. Oh, guess we're doing this again. Yeah, it's hard to aim it. Especially when I'm frickin'... Yeah. Game does not handle multiple opponents well.
Finally, we can catch our breath.
I do find it interesting that they react that way if you struggle with a fight. Well, struggle, quote unquote. I mostly struggled with the lag. I do still need that. Okay.
I don't think we can open it from here.
It's okay. Shockingly enough, I can read.
Are you sure you grabbed everything? In my sights. Does it? Over here. Take this. Brought to heal.
Fish. That, okay, that was garbage. You know it. I'm a bit annoyed by that one.
Never thought we'd find something like this here.
Alright, that's the right way to go.
There we go.
No, don't kill him. I need to smack him around a bit. Not for any particular reason, I just want to.
Over here, in my sight.
Put the shield down, you jerk.
Take this.
And now we get ambushed. Now go die alone.
Are you all
No.
right? Need me to stitch you up anywhere?
Ow. I'm good, just extra toasty. Hello. Throw dynamite at me. I first got fast. Can you believe that guy?
Sorry. I'll catch up with you.
That's a lie. See, you're going all the way around. Yeah, no, there's no more loot down there. Would have been marked on the map. If I remember right, you go this way and it circles around. Okay. Get shot, nerd. I am really not feeling it right now. I'm assuming it's just because I'm not used to the bayonet, but it's really bad. Yeah.
How on earth did you find that?
Breath of finesse. He was very impressed for such an obvious secret. Yep, and this is actually the right way. And that's why I avoided it. You can tell because the bathwater's flowing. Not really, but a little area.
Is that a spider lily? I'm rather fond of these flowers. They remind me of my mother. Just beautiful. She was a caring and spirited woman, always putting others before herself, even, and unfortunately often, to her own detriment. Wretch that he is. That man abandoned her without a thought. I do. I really do. He abandoned my mother when she needed him most. The man is heartless. I've despised him from the depths of my soul. I've sat with that resentment eating at my chest. That's why I need to know. How could he abandon my mother? How could he abandon us? And why? What could possibly have driven him to it? That's why I can't let Camillo die on his terms. Sorry, I'm rambling again. Come on, there's more to hike.
Yeah, of course I already know what actually happened, but in a situation like that, you do not call the person on something.
As are the cultists, unless they've miraculously vacated. I'd rather not have to fight, but we should be prepared for the worst.
Touch. Boo. I'm probably fucking short. How could I be?
I'm beginning to feel uneasy. You're prepared, right?
Nope. I'm never ready for this punk. Ow.
Over here. Take this. No squirt. Over here. Take this. Over here. In my sights. Down. Here's its
would be dead. That certainly works.
You sure put them in their place. Seeing people get hurt I can do without, but I fancy the view from here. At least they left the spring alone. We'll take that as a victory. Now that the area is secured, we can resume your treatment in peace. Well, what do you say? Ready to take a dip?
Yeah, sadly the angles during this cutscene are not really well for
All right. Now, let me
green
take
shots.
another good look at you then. Good. Your condition is much improved. At this rate, I expect your symptoms to stay in remission. For now, we'll keep up these treatments. As we evaluate your progress, I'll come up with a long-term plan. Look, isn't it just a radiant bloom? They're so beautiful.
Can you hear me? The bond is at its limit. I can't sustain our presence here. I'm bringing us back to the present.
awkward.
I'm sorry. I apologize for pulling us out on such short notice. As I mentioned earlier, Holly's seal is dangerously close to shattering. It could be any moment. Let's go. We need to check the state of her cocoon. Then we can reassess.
Off to kill again?
And you are? Dr. Holly?
A gifted revenant hunter, and a revenant with an extraordinary ability. I've had my eye on you two for some time. Allow me to offer my assistance.
Why would you want to help us?
We share the same goal, to kill Holly. I lack the strength to fight her alone, but I can release her seal for you. We can take her madness on together. What do you say? Do you and I have a deal?
You're stuck on this without a clear solution right now. I suppose there's no harm if we decide to hear her out.
Gonna just continue. Not really sure why it breaks here.
Perfect. Then that's that. It's only proper for me to introduce myself. You may call me Licorice. As you have seen, this forest has been permeated with Holly's pathos. Over time, it formed shackles throughout the region, thereby enhancing the power of the seal. To release the seal on Holly's cocoon, you must first unbind all the shackles. Free them, and you can free her. I sense her pathos acutely in 3 locations. The park, the church, and the apartments. Come, quickly then. I shall be your guide.
Now, one thing that's pretty
Given
rough.
everything that's transpired, I think we need to review what we know. I'll be waiting for you in the confluence.
So this is actually the first time that there's an area where I actually struggled with the enemies. It is these wandering immortals, which they're basically like the moon envoys, souped up to 11. They were in extreme pain. First time I got jumped by one.
Sorry, heading there
And
right now.
Kind of just took too much damage before I could kill it. Second time I actually tried fighting it. I was not using a weapon I was used to. And just died to it. So, by the laws of get good, I had to, of course, farm them into oblivion. It's only fair. But yeah, they are a brutal enemy to fight. Especially when you're unprepared. But for now, very tragically. Do you have a comment on this? No? Okay. But yeah, I really should call this episode here. We'll talk to Lou first, though, because we may as well.
This area seems safe enough.
After this, I'll call it.
Good. You made it.
Why would I not make it?
What's more, I'm glad to see your corruption is showing signs of improvement. Now, let's go over the current situation before we charge in blind. Regarding the source of your corruption, it's highly likely that Dr. Camillo, Holly's father, inflicted it. Cross-checking the historical data, we landed in a time period that coincides with a certain event. Namely, the very moment when Holly was forced to euthanize her frenzied father and the other patients. All of which leads me to believe that your corruption is the result of Camillo's frenzy. There is also Licorice to consider. We've seen no proof she can release Holly's seal as of yet. However, I will admit, she and Holly are linked by a potent bond. I think it's okay to trust her for the time being.
I've cast a forma so we can better track Holly's pathos. Each fragment will be marked by a pillar of light. Holly's pathos has stagnated in the forest. Let's set it free.
Yeah, that'll be for later. Yeah, well. I may as well swap to Licorice. Doesn't really work with these ones. If I remember right, this is part of what I was mentioning before. For having this comes into play. If I replace this one with the mind, you're not overburdened anymore. Power. I think I have willpower. Bam. I do have this. I know that helps. Oh, that's mind break. Okay. I can never remember what has burned and what doesn't. Oh yeah, I think this one's pretty good. Do I want Dex? Yeah, the mind. Double mind. There we go. And I'll upgrade it between episodes. Now, let's go back to Magmel and talk to Lavinia. Because why not? And this will really be the last thing I... No. Wait. Yeah, I know this video is just going longer and longer, but let's talk to Jadwiga. If I remember right, she's gonna actually tell you some of her story.
One of the heroes has moved on from this world.
I know your leggings are tattoos, by the way.
Oh. Diligent worker, aren't you? It's not a very interesting story. I used to tamper with parallel worlds, and quite obsessively. My goal was to cherry-pick favorable outcomes for our timeline. Just a little space-time scrapbooking, so to speak. Those around me were vehemently opposed, but I paid them no mind. A costly mistake. My meddling broke causality. Paradoxes began corroding the world. Ugh, I'm bored. You better spend some money.
Alright, I can show you guys this.
One of the here?
Cup noodles.
Seems we have similar tastes.
Oh,
Who needs
nope.
fancy flavors or stuffy table etiquette, right? This is all I need for sustenance.
Yeah, you don't get special dialogue more than once, I guess. That's a shame. That's a shame.
You better spend some...
Ah, well. Fine, jump. Yes. Fits.
The hero Jose, a revenant. Though we tend to talk more of the many lives lost in someone well. Thanks to your
I have a
help,
thing.
I've nearly stabilized my new booster. It's in the final stages. The pain's much more tolerable now. Once it's battle ready, I can finally take to the battlefield. I am. The sooner I finish, the better. I was born in a region a little ways from the frontier. One day, our village was razed to the ground. I was away at the worst possible time. When I got back, there wasn't a single survivor. The culprit left blood on the scene. The prince matched a colleague who'd been on my research team. I came to the frontier to track her down. That's how I joined Magmel. They were willing to search the frontier in exchange for my research. When I get my hands on her, there'll be hell to pay. But that's enough depressing talk. I'll get by, don't worry. In the meantime, would you keep collecting remnants for me? I'm so close to finishing the booster. Praying you stay safe.
Our mission is to eliminate 5 heroes. At present, we know the whereabouts of 3 cocoons. You must travel to points in... Ah, you've mastered a new blood code. Close your eyes. There. Successfully extracted. I pray this power behooves our quest to stave off ruin.
No, I think that one gives you like more than 100 extra damage, so it's really good. There's the bayonet mastery. dagger? What, like does it spawn a dagger? Devotion. Ah,
Stay safe out.
I want it. Fun. That reminded me.
As you can see.
There it is. Blood Reaver Blade. Ah, I completely forgot about this. Yep, ready, stand, draw.
We're done here.
I don't think I ever actually used this thing. So what is the timing it talks about? That's interesting. It doesn't seem to...
Blood's going fast.
Hey, give me some blood. Again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to change the damage, so I don't know what it means by a well-timed slash. That's what it means. Fair enough. Baking. Yeah, that is going to be hard. So easy to just miss by a pixel. I mean, it's still good even if you do. I wish it was a training site just give you infinite ichor to practice. Yeah, keeping off by like 1 pixel. By 1 pixel, I mean like a nanosecond.
More blood.
Eh, well, whatever. Maybe I'll practice later, maybe not. I don't know. Either way, it's cool. Oh, whoops. I never really use that one anyways. Terrible. Bust a move. Anyways, I'm gonna goof around for a bit more. I'll catch you later. Bye bye.